Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Today is Tuesday, March 24th, 2026, and let's dive into today's video. Taking a look firstly at our regional map, and let's look at the radar picture. Now, there are a couple of rain showers going on across Iowa, but this is very light activity. In fact, a lot of this is so light it's not even touching the ground. So a lot of these places are not even going to notice that there is some light rain. But up at cloud level, that is why it's being shown on the radar, as there is enough to show it on the radar. But again, a lot of this activity is not even falling. So that is worth noting there. Otherwise, temperatures are warming up. We are into the 50s and 60s across the large chunk of our audience. We're at 54 degrees in Sioux Falls right now. That's about 5 degrees above our average high for this time of the year. So we're slightly above average today across the region for this time of the year. 52 up in Aberdeen. We're at 59 in Pierre, 61 in Chamberlain. Going out west, we're at 61 in Rapid City. I'm sure that feels pretty nice out there. 61 in Custer, 54 in Buffalo. Down into Nebraska, we are warmer. We are seeing warmer temperatures, 70 in North Platte, 75 in Scottsbluff, 79 in Sidney. Wow, that is some warmer weather. 59 in Valentine, 63 in O'Neill, 63 in the Ord area, and 55 in Omaha. Into Iowa, we're a little cooler. We're at 48 in Mason City. We're at 54 in Cedar Rapids, 55 in Des Moines, 54 in Denison, and 52 in Spencer. Into Minnesota, we're at 50 in Minneapolis. We're at 52 in Marshall, 48 in Rochester, 52 in St. Cloud, 48 in Morris. And overall, again, we're seeing another warming trend that is going to last through tomorrow. And then we're going to cool it back down again, and then we're going to warm back up again for your weekend, and then cooling back down again next week. So we're dealing with more of the temperature swings, and the temperature roller coasters continue across our region. And there is also a dry period of weather that is going to last through the end of March. We're going to hash out all the details of your forecast and everything that you need to know. Now, real quickly, I wanted to touch on this. We do have more red flag warnings that are in place. Earlier today, I made a video about this, and now they have extended the red flag warning up into southwestern South Dakota. So this now includes Rapid City and the entire Black Hills, Sturgis down to Hot Springs and Pine Ridge, and then down into Nebraska, Valentine, O'Neill, North Platte, and Alliance, Nebraska, all included there. Central and western Nebraska, and then into southwestern South Dakota. This area in pink, that is red flag warning. Let me go ahead and read this off for you. Red flag warning in effect for a combination of gusty winds, low humidity, warm temperatures, and dry ground would produce critical fire weather conditions. And this is, again, for these areas in pink, and combination of all these leading to fire danger concerns. This is from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Mountain Time tomorrow. At least that's for southwestern South Dakota. Now, the Nebraska red flag warning has a little bit different timing. The timing for this one is from 11 a.m. Central Time Wednesday tomorrow through 11 a.m. Central Time on Thursday, and that's for Nebraska. So a little bit different timing for western South Dakota compared to Nebraska. But in any event, expect red flag fire danger concerns here in these pink shaded areas. Now, another thing about this is obviously all month long we've been dealing with already a lot of fires out in the Black Hills, unfortunately, and also in Nebraska we've been dealing with quite a few fires in Nebraska as well. So unfortunately, these same places that have been seeing fires all month long, unfortunately, are going to be seeing more fire danger problems tomorrow. And unfortunately for these areas, that is the cost for these really warm temperatures that we're going to be seeing, reaching the 70s, 80s, and even 90s for daytime highs tomorrow. And that is the price All right, we're going to get back to our weather video in just a moment, but first, sponsorship opportunities out there. We are looking for sponsors, so if you are interested in partnering with T-Storm Chasers and becoming a sponsor with us, feel free to reach out to us on our Facebook page or any of our social platforms, as well as our email or phone number. And we're also launching our new weather call system that is available now. Highly recommend. Sign up. It's $15 for a whole year, and you get life-saving phone calls from us here at T-Storm Chasers. It is a GPS-based system, so any warnings that are issued in your area during severe weather events such as tornadoes, severe weather, and flood events, any warnings that are issued for your immediate area, you will receive a phone call within seconds from us at T-Storm Chasers, giving you guys life-saving information. If you're interested, sign up today. Go to the website at tscalert.org. Now let's get back to the video. So let's jump to the model run. So let's look at our future radar outlook. And tonight into tomorrow, we are seeing more dry weather across our region. Now, once we head into Wednesday night, we start to notice some light rain up here in northern South Dakota. So want to make that clear that we are seeing this activity that is expected and likely. But again, it's very light activity. Now, this is tied to a strong cold front that'll be pushing through our region by the time we get into Thursday. We're going to cool things off, and that is due to that cold front that is also likely to cause some light rain activity that extends into Minnesota, northern South Dakota, and there could even be some light snow mixed in here as well. So that is another factor to this forecast. But overall, again, very light activity. Now, as we head into your day on Thursday, that activity is expected to dissipate, and for the rest of Thursday, again, early on in the day Thursday is when we're expecting the precip, but by the afternoon, the activity is expected to die out. And then by Friday, high pressure is dominant over our region, and as a result, we're going to be dry on Friday once again. Now, for your weekend outlook, it is looking warmer and dry. So that is what we're seeing, another dry forecast for this weekend, Saturday into Sunday. And then into Monday, maybe a few sprinkles in eastern South Dakota, maybe central South Dakota on Monday, but really light stuff. I mean, that is very up in the air. Now, Tuesday, once again, we're looking at a dry forecast for our Quad State region. But if we head into Tuesday night into Wednesday, you start to notice something. We finally start to see a change in the weather pattern as a low pressure moves in to our region, and that could cause a system. And as we head into Tuesday night into Wednesday, have a look at your screen. We are seeing this activity across western and central South Dakota of rain and maybe even some snow on the back side of the system, something to keep a close eye on there. And as you can see, western South Dakota there, seeing some snow activity. If this plays out, you know, this is a week out from now, so a lot still needs to be sifted through. A lot of the details still has to be hashed out, but this is kind of your preliminary forecast outlook for the middle of next week. So there could be some snow on the back side of the system as we head into Wednesday of next week. So again, it's just to start our month of April. So through the end of March, we're looking at a dry weather period overall. But then as soon as we jump into April, starting on April 1st, we are already seeing a potential system pushing through our region. Okay, so let's take a look at our temperature outlook over the next several days. Again, today was a nice day out there. It was a nice spring day. We had temperatures widespread in the 50s and 60s. Now tomorrow, we're going to warm things up, and we're looking at widespread 70s and 80s returning to the forecast. Sioux Falls could even be near 80 tomorrow. Rapid City in the low 80s, and Pierre in the upper 70s, and Aberdeen in the low 70s. Overall, 70s and 80s. Now, in Nebraska, there could even be some spots reaching the low 90s. North Platte, Nebraska is one spot that could hit 91 tomorrow. So very warm, and that it also explains why they have the red flag warnings out there. Now, Thursday, we're going to cool things down. We're looking at that cold front, again, pushing through our region, and that is going to cause cooler weather. And we're talking 40s and 50s across our region. Now south of Sioux Falls, places like Sioux City could be in the mid to upper 60s, and Iowa and Nebraska could be warmer. They're ahead of the cold front. But overall for our region, we're cooling things down. And then on Friday, we're going to be even cooler. We're talking 40s and 50s widespread, mid 40s for Sioux Falls. So it looks like Friday is going to be the coldest day of this forecast. But on Saturday, we're going to start to warm things back up. Have a look at this. This forecast for Saturday looks very similar to what was forecasted for today across our region, 50s and 60s widespread. And then on Sunday, we are going to start to warm things back up. We're talking 60s and 70s returning to our region, upper 60s for Sioux Falls, 70s out west, even some low 80s returning for western Nebraska on Sunday. Overall, a really nice spring forecast is ahead. Again, with the exception of Thursday and Friday, which really, those days are not even that bad. But overall, we're looking at a pretty nice late March, early spring forecast, really. Really nice weather ahead, so hopefully you guys could get out and enjoy some of this nice weather. Now on Monday, starting next week, it looks like we're going to be continuing the warm weather into the 60s and 70s for daytime highs. So Sioux Falls into the low to mid 70s, same thing with Pierre, Aberdeen as well, and Rapid City reaching the upper 70s. Looks like a really warm spring forecast for Monday as well. So that is going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, smash that like button and drop a comment down below. We want to hear from you guys, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and ring those notification bells so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. And also check us out on Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok as well so you don't miss any of our content over there. And with that, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.